This is she's a 94 G20, Chevy G20 van. It's got the Chevy 350 in it. Excellent motor. Throttle body injection. I've got a battery charger isolator, old school style. Keeps my house battery charged. Went ahead and blacked out this, replaced some of these parts too. This valence parts, this valence bezel. Blacked them out. It was all chrome before. Blacked out the bumpers. It's got Wild Peak ATs by Vulcan. Best tires I ever owned. Just my opinion, but it's the truth. Water inlet, outlet, 115 volt no-co connector I put in there. Homemade roof rack that I put up there after the old one got ripped off. Put a new exhaust system on here. I have a bike rack that fits over the spare tire. This back bumper, blacked it out. I actually cut, I don't want to say it was like 3 inches off of it because it stuck out here. It was ridiculous. Almost further than that exhaust. It was way out in here. It seemed like it cut branches and bushes all the time, and I couldn't stand it. I cut it and re-welded it on there, shorter, both sides. It's got a solid ladder to get up to the roof rack. Hitch with a 7-prong and a 4-prong connector back there. I pull my cargo van every once in a while. When the whole family goes, I got a camper conversion to a cargo. I also got that cargo rack that I can run back here. I got a hot water, Gilco hot water heater and a generator that I can put back here. Diesel heater if I really need it. Put back there and run it in there. What else? I've got some points that I glued up to the top there that I can put a duck blind or just a tarp up there for an awning here. That's a little hard to set up, but it's nice. I like it. It works out. That duck blind, it provides, like 75% cover. And in windstorms, it won't help you during a rainstorm, but in windstorm, it'll stay up there pretty good. Yeah, she's good. So I got these mounting blocks for that fiberglass poles that go around for that duck blind. All the way to the back, kind of arcs over, and I'll post a picture of it on the end of this video. Yeah, she's been a good girl. Been a real good girl. Got some storage underneath there. Kind of lock some stuff back in here. Sometimes a canopy and I tie it down. And got a little toolbox down in here. Some storage for my wheel spacers, my wheel chocks, and van leveler. Once all this is my bedding, my wool blankets, and my sleeping bag and sheets. And that area can double, when this is slats pushed back, can double as a little mini area to cook or clean, or cook or prepare meals or eat. I got some more storage stuff back there. A couple outlets. Towels and blankets and lots of good stuff stored in here for sure. Mostly emergency stuff. 2 or 3 ways to cook stored down there. I do have a little sink. It does work. I got a little drain that drains out to a bucket on the outside if I need to. Got a little storage area here. Kind of my coffee cupboard here. My cookware and stuff is in here. Down here is some just kind of a random stuff with some more food and items to cook and some hiking gear. I got an inverter here. It's hardly ever use it. It's highly inefficient, so I don't really. Everything I got now is USB. There's a house battery that sits underneath this area here. It's an AGM battery. Some more storage. More storage and stuff down there. I do have a little porta potty that I can kind of store right there and cover up. I got a shower system that sits in there. At least the tent. Got all my wiring. I got all my stuff, kind of my oral hygiene stuff, my tweezers and scissors and trim and glasses and eye loop and magnifying glass, solar shower. I think there's another bag that sits back in there someplace, but some more stuff. Suction cup kit, that's my carving kit. There's some rain ponchos and military ponchos and stuff. Another kind of portable. I have to ride my bike to go get some more. I don't like to break down camp, so sometimes I'll just, this is a cooler backpack, so I'll ride my bike down to the local grocery store if I can. Got all my Reflectix. All my Reflectix is, Reflectix on one side and black material on the other. I sewed all those together. This is kind of my campfire gear. My grills and pokers and skewers and stuff like that. This front chair rotates, gives you a little more space for passenger chair. So yeah, it's nice. It works out good. We should have had the higher top, but help me out a little bit. But you can just kind of sit down there and stretch out a little bit. That's basically 6 foot to there. And sometimes I got a little box you can put your pillow up here. And I carry along, put it right there, and it'll give your head a little bit more extension there. At least for your pillow. It's got 100 and I just put 1,000 miles on it. 160, almost 162,000, 161,500 miles on it. She's been a good girl, I'll tell you. She's been really good. I like her. I like her a lot. This little table here, I've cooked here many times. Got this laminate floor from a remodel we did on a condo we had. It was left over. Worked out really nice. There's a little 3/8 subfloor on there. Then there's a piece of came with the van. It was originally on the van underneath the carpet. It's a sound barrier and a little bit of insulation. I never replaced, this is the original carpet, never replaced that in the front there. Thought about doing it many times, but never did. Got this kind of reflective stuck in a little nook and crannies in here. I got stuff stored in there, but provides a little bit of, not much, not really insulation, but reflect heat. See, these windows here are basically blacked out with paint on the inside, and then I got them covered up anyway with that wood paneling on both sides. I've often thought about just getting a desert camo paint job on here. Got a lot of stuff in here. I mean, I got rain jackets, first aid kits, and emergency vests, and I've got these little shades that go over bug screens that go over the windows. You can have a nice breeze through there without getting the bugs in. But she's a keeper, I'll tell you. I gave $3,500 to her for her about, I don't know, 2014, something like that. She's been a good gal. It's got a little bit of a coolant leak. I got to take care of that. That's what had happened after this last trip. I don't know if I hit something or it's just wore out. Probably time to replace those hoses anyway again. They're not that old. I think I did them in 2016, but I didn't do the heater hoses though, so maybe one of the heater hoses is got loose. But yeah. If you ever come up with one of these, come pick one of these up cheap. Do it. That's Chevy 350. You gotta get cheap parts for it, and transmissions are all over the place. So I got a lot of stuff here. Another more cookware. I used to have a long, I don't want to say it was a 1x12 that fit in here and gave me about a 5-foot cooking area right over here. But there's a lot of storage down there. A lot of good stuff. A lot of nice trips in this gal. It's got the pop-out windows, which help a lot. I like the color scheme, but I think it would look nicer desert camo. Maybe someday. Well, that's her. That's the old gal. Benny Blue. Here's my view for the week. I'll take it.